You can keep your so-called undisputed title. I knew it the second I held it. That is a bootleg replica belt.
Of course it is. Io didn't tell you. She took the real belt with her. I didn't see any harm in using the fake one I took from that egomaniac Chosen to sell at Arena Estatal. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me. Maybe Chosen's not so bad. What do you think?
I don't give a damn. Look, where did Io take the real WWE Championship?
The WWE archives.
The WWE archives?
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm Mutiny through and through. Just trying to keep it on the down low so I can really stick it to WWE when they least expect it.
Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever, it will be a blow they will never recover from.
I think I'll be there right on time.
looks like this superstar brought back a souvenir from the WWE archives.
The last time these two got their hands on each other, they almost tore the WWE archives down around them.
And the reaction to this superstar driving out. Not going to be any question about.
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this, who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Both wrists captured it. Oh, that was nasty. Running knee lift. Brutal knee right to the face. Massive miscalculation on that one. Oh, no. Oh, look at him. Oh, and a leg breaker. Ooh. Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
She had that scouted.
Wow, springboard attack. Knee to the gut. Looking for the back suplex. Nope.
Oh, no, I think we're going to see
The electric chair. Nope. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
These attacks of the champ are adding up.
This early in the match, she's got nothing to worry about. No. Kicks to the face. Oh, man. Good grief. Turn your lights out. Hard for the champ to have any answers when endless strikes are being rained down on you. Big boot.
Oh, the moonsault connects. Io's been on the receiving end for a bit now.
Io trying to withstand this surge.
Superman punch!
Kinshasa! Oh, man! The challenger comes up big.
2.
They got it! New champ! What a moment! And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and...
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of And their opponents, Ashley, Dyer, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Getting set up in the corner now. Here's the tag. Set up double super kick.
They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Unrelenting attack from the challenger there. You can see their desire for the gold.
Oof.
Down on the skull. And that looked like a terrible... landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
Harlem sidekick. What a way to get out of that one.
Oh, man. Boom. Oh.
Shoulders down. Championship at stake. And she kicks out.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh, she retaliates.
To pick up speed and a big kick to the side of the face.
Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
There's the tag.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
The champions, with some of their signature teamwork, tilting the odds in their favor.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, as Punk was doing everything that needed to be done there.
Exploder suplex.
He tags in his partner.
She did it. She made the tag.
Here's the combo of strikes. Wow.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. Superman punch.
Kinshasa. Oh, man.
Perfect execution by the champion.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Here comes her partner.
Leaping kick connects.
Yes, there's the tag. Ah, look at this. The arm absorbing the damage. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
What a counter.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Boom. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
slam. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Power slam. The challenger is getting torn into.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. A reversal. He saw that coming.
She saw that coming. Going up high with the punch. Rolling elbow right on the mark. CM Punk with a jaw.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash. And now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Ooh. Stationary position, turns around.
Oh,
moonsault.
incredible agility. That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. Both arms captured and vitriolic stomps.
To stomp in every single part of his body. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Kick right to the body. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Dropped hard from the apron.
From the top. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has got to hurt.
Not looking good in this position. What now? What now? Lift it up. What's next? Oh, man.
He's heading back to the ring. Both arms captured and vitriolic stomps.
Just a barrage of stomps. Sharp clothesline.
Oh, watch this power.
Oh, my goodness. Into the power bomb.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Sit out powerbomb.
Stomping down. Boom! The battle cries of a Scottish warrior emanating from McIntyre. He might just be stalling for time here. Oh, what a tackle.
Making sure this crowd knows the kind of world-class athlete they're in presence of.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Big-time salon kick right on point.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre. Glasgow kiss.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Buck looks knocked out.
Ooh, man.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Struggling to get out of this submission. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Oh, man, that landing didn't look good.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Gets lifted into position. Oh, with authority! Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior staring into his opponent's soul right now, trying to see what they're made of.
Oh, what a response.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Oh my goodness! Falls all the way to the floor.
He answers right back. Got them off their feet here.
Oh my gosh!
Taking a little tour ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Hey, that's my water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Look at this now, draping his opponent over the announce desk.
Oh, what impact.
Taking things to another level now. Oh, wow, rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Oh, right to the face.
Oh, brutal forearm. Deconstructing the knee there.
Just mounted with punches. And a stop to the gut, too. Michinoku driver!
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Just disrespectful.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent. Owens just can't find any breathing room.
That was a power bomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction.
Side slam. Nice. Got him. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. No, this is not going to be pretty. Oh, no. The inverted Alabama slam.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
And that DDT was well delivered.
Ooh! Ooh, a sharp kick. That dodge can buy Drew time.
Ooh, brutal forearm.
Uh-oh.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
KO feeling the full force of that attack.
And McIntyre's aggression seemingly growing with each attack.
And McIntyre is showboating right now.
Suplex! I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
McIntyre turns things around. Climbing up the turnbuckle here. Take off.
All the way to the outside. They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
And McIntyre is looking to the crowd for some support.
Oh, back elbow.
Oh! Look at this, just
What a barrage of stops.
Great thinking to stop Owens. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Nice clothesline.
duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There is so much potential for this to go wrong.
McIntyre not holding. Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Gonna sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him. CM Punk is here.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain.
finding himself once again on the wrong side of an offensive exchange.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, though, at this point in the handicap match.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical, so many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm. Wheelbarrow face buster!
Man. Carefully measured knee drop.
There are so many ways this thing can go bad, guys. That stage is not made for fighting.
Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
Oh, to the arm.
Terrible.
What a display of strength here.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Totally helpless at the moment.
He's looking to make a moment here.
What a press slam. Fighting up on the entrance stage. So much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being.
Oh, brutal forearm. Drops the hammer. Right on the lower back. And a stomp to the gut.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight. Ooh! Oh, perfect kick. Boom!
Great escape by Owens.
Oh, what a boot from McIntyre. It's not looking good for Owens. Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Sharp clothesline. Come on, the ramp is no place for duking it out.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of the submission here?
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Into a backbreaker. Fantastic.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here.
Oh, my God, look at this. They're setting him up.
Double suplex. It is his time to take care of business.
Step up Enziguri.
A plethora of ways to get imaginative up there, none of which are sanctioned by the WWE. Down to opponent, and a double axe handle.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. I'm going to take all the breath out of the body. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Standing moonsault. These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good can come of this.
Oh, what a maneuver.
Rolling. I don't like this, guys. Fighting on the stage could do some serious long-term damage.
And he turned it around. Clothesline.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. Boom! Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp. Vicious right forearm.
Turning the tables. Oh, look at the jabs. Rapid fire. And then it... Oh, what a clubbing blow. And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area. Shoulder tackle. Boom. Oh, kick connects. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Throws their opponent to the mat.
Elbow right to the head.
Fighting up on the stage, this could be really dangerous. Drew just
ripped down into position. Lifted up. Stepping through.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
this close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm sticking around on Raw, getting some work in, making sure we're ready for anything Mutiny throws our way.
I agree. We need to be a well-oiled machine to defeat Punk in NXT.
And when the time's right, I'll find someone on SmackDown.
Sounds like a plan.
I've got just the thing to keep the crowd on their...
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bayley back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, Steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
The irresistible force is here.
Ready to squash.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax has done nothing but wreck shop since returning to WWE.
She's become queen of the ring. She won the women's championship. Nia Jax has been virtually unstoppable.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Taking things to the top rope. Backbreaker. Turn Nia Jax around there. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Lynch now on the offensive. Lariat. Like a brick. Wall running into you. Elbow land. It's hard. Uh-oh. swats him away to get out of danger.
Tag punch.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Just brutal attacks coming from Nia Jax.
A second leg drop with a twist. From the top. Elbow drop. Metal rope forearm on point. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Becky Lynch unleashing clothesline after clothesline. Oh, followed by a calf kick.
No love lost.
Oh, and that's what she gets for taking her eyes off her opponent.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
The damage is starting to affect her.
And Becky saw an obstacle in her way and handled it accordingly.
Becky Lynch, hammerlock
into the reverse. DDT.
Nia's getting picked apart here.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
Oh, right into a counter.
Nia showing how much damage she can withstand before dishing out some of her own punishment.
But Nia has to push now while the window's open.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss?
Trapped in the leg here. Trapped in the leg. Oh, my.
Quite the predicament for her here, but she's able to slip through and reverse the move.
The man connects. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
From the top.
Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Look out.
She dodges out of the way. Oh, yeah. She is really getting...
Oh, my God.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Oh, God. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way. Look out!
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here. Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming. Oh! Suicide dive! And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Coming back from the outside now.
Waistlock.
Becky went.
Kick connects. Hooking it up.
Rose plant. And that took Nia down. Precision offense into the pin. This could be it.
And Nia Jax is still in this.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of heart from Nia Jax here tonight.
And Becky Lynch is nothing if not a thinking woman's competitor. Surely she's already thinking about her next steps.
To the back of the knee. Head first, here we go.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
2. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky-to-belly.
That wasn't just a suplex. That was a statement directly to her former close friend, Bayley.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. Do you remember, Bailey? Do you? You're a force of nature. You built damage control from nothing into one of the most dominant factions in WWE and kept them there for 2 years. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kairi's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kairi's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Taken head over heels.
Down low with the drop kick.
Vicious knee.
Hammerlock.
Uh-oh.
There's our breaker. Ooh. And now the gears are turning for Becky.
Alarms must be going off in Kyrie's head right now. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Yeah, Becky looked as locked in as ever there.
Dropped with a suplex. Oh, boy.
German suplex.
Effective arm drag.
Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Becky's dishing out up.
Watching.
All the way to the outside. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Blast off.
Whoa, what a landing.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't. Lift off. Whoa. Look out. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss. Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Lining her up perfectly. I would...
Up high. Crashing to the floor.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Zane's on the wrong side in most of these exchanges.
And that holds Becky back.
Kyrie finding a way to slow her opponent's assault down.
But Kyrie has to push now while the window's open.
Right forearm.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
She's just taken so much damage to this point.
Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar. Disarm her cinched in. Just looking to do some damage. This hold can't even decide the match.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. She knew how to evade that. Ooh. Man, she's got to get herself together here.
Boom! Read that one. There's that ego on display from Becky Lynch.
This is the closest anyone in the audience will get to the big time. The Van Goat of WWE daring her opponent to rise to her level. The man connects.
Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
Becky's taking what she wants.
Placing her in the corner.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
And she quickly turned that around.
Becky Lynch looking for a
manhandle slam.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
Becky Lynch hits the rope.
Sane catches her by surprise.
German suplex turns the tides. Lynch pausing to soak up the adulation. And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
Soaring! Diving hammer strike. Lynch is maintaining the advantage.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
Becky Lynch from behind.
Manhandle slam.
Sane is absolutely laid out. Becky Lynch. And the official calls it clearly. They cannot fight any longer.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I did build damage control from the ground up, and then they fell apart without me. Just like the horsewomen fell apart without me. It must drive you crazy that everything I touch turns to gold, while every professional relationship you've ever had falls to dust. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tunes since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky. But I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
After you blew up their whole plan to loot the WWE archives? I'm guessing there are wanted posters with your mug and a sizable bounty on them plastered all over Orlando.
I wonder if I can get a monster truck down there.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this. Alone.
The Bayley buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following...
The mind games are over. The jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish.
And into the collar and elbow.
Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here.
Nothing fancy about that. Schoolboy. Wait, no!
Into a powerbomb! That was one of those powerbombs that would shorten someone's career. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Becky Lynch on the move.
Not finished yet.
Another leg drop. She's taken her share of blows at this point.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
Hey, you can't do that.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I said.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Bayley's got her hooked. Boom! Bayley with a suplex. And Becky anticipated that. Metal rope forearm on point. And she just avoided some serious damage. Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarm her is...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Tossed by the neck.
Seated drop kick connects.
Bayley looking a little worse for wear after taking that hit.
No denying Becky's desire inside of a fight.
Becky Lynch. There it is. Manhandle slam. Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
Hangs on by a thread.
That right there is why Bayley is a role model. Resilience, intestinal fortitude. Some could say Bayley never stops.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
The man is taking charge.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
One right hand, another, and another, fighting out of it.
Bayley managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for.
Oh, no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Submission locked in, wrenching at the leg.
Desperately.
And there's the tap. She tried to hang in as long as she could. The mind games are over. The jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch
Nice takedown.
Oh, look at it, gain control here.
finishes with a bridge.
Cover.
And an early kick out.
She's not wasting any time, going after an early pinfall.
Intercepted by the man.
Locking up.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock.
Great display of strength with the suplex.
Schoolboy. Wait, no!
Into a powerbomb.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
And look at Lynch going to the top rope.
taking flight.
Crash landing.
Big forearm.
Locks up. Showing strength here, driving them into the ropes.
Ow!
Oh, my God.
This is unique. Face buster.
Has the arm into a hammerlock cinched in. Armbreaker.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Bayley not quite taking charge of the situation right now, despite her game plan. Oh, my God.
Diving moonsault.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's fury.
Oh, look out.
Uh-oh. She completely missed there.
Ooh!
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Stunning display of... Trying to show how bad she wants to stay in this match.
The man connects.
No way.
All the way down on the floor.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Boom! What an uppercut.
Jarring. Becky's on fire.
Lynch is backing up.
Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it.
Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
She catches Bayley with a counter. She manages to reverse it.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Oh, back landing. That's not what she had planned.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the ring. Guillotine. Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. We're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible. Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on. Come on, Bayley. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky, this is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from Mutiny, but it Really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now?
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
You both hit Mutiny right where it hurts. We need to press our advantage.
What are you thinking?
The Unity titles. When we won them, it pushed Punk and Mutiny into the spotlight. If you two win them, it gives us all the momentum going into Survivor Series.
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no fun in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
And he won't. Let's go get those titles.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
With everything going on, you think we've got time for either? We want a shot at the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. With CM Punk gaining power, we just can't stand by. I hate the thought of him at the top. We're here to strip him of control, and we'll start by taking those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it gonna take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a four-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Typical Punk try to wear us down. Seems he forgot us Scots are made of sterner stuff. We'll be ready for anything he throws our way.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Sounds like a place for us to make a proper statement.
Set it up.
It's the lone team representing WWE.
The following is an intergender tornado match. Introducing first, the team of Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre.
The odds are definitely stacked against the team representing WWE, but I, for one, am hoping they can pull off the upset here and earn a shot at the Unity titles.
I would be very careful saying anything like that in this arena, but between you and me, my fingers are crossed too.
This tornado tag match is about to kick off.
Normally in a tornado.
Then McIntyre.
This is troublesome for Dempsey.
Just doing anything they can to chip away at the base.
Bam! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Counter like a smash in their face.
Ah, jeez. Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big. Driven down.
Some might call that showing off. But what a display. What a flaunt your abilities. Looks like they do not want them inside the ring anymore. Time to venture outside the ropes.
Elbow to the leg, and look at this. It's attacking. We've got the arm trap.
She shows that she's far from finished.
And Perez is having to fight right to her there.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Turn it around with a reversal. Oh, the European uppercut.
Has never had a chance to block any of those. Man, what an uppercut.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Forearm smash! Shoulder clothesline!
Showing off the quickness, that'll turn things around in a hurry. Oh, insulting. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense. And a stomp to the gut.
And getting the cover here. He breaks it up.
What is this? Come on, man.
Oh, ripped right into the diamond-plated steel. Oh, toss across. And an elbow drop to the arm.
Holy time offense there.
Candace is like a deer in the headlights here.
Targeting the leg there.
Clothesline hits its mark. Let's go, kiss for McIntyre.
Will Drew finish things now?
What a forearm. Baszler needs to head this attack off the pass. Drew exhibiting a single leg takedown. To the single leg, breaking the hold there.
Golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Armringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
calculating the next move here.
Pulls the trigger. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
An inverted atomic drop.
Very nice.
Running clothesline.
From behind, wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
Sure, that'll stop him.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Back into the ring she comes.
Ooh, what a forearm. And from behind. Oh, look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. The crossface chicken leg.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission. Maybe he's down to the count. Will McIntyre be able to recover? He kicks out at 2. He just won't give up. Just like that, she turned it around.
All the way to the floor. But from behind, into a dragon suplex. Will Dempsey follow it up? Strong right.
Forced to break the hold now, thanks to that timely interference.
This could be it right here. And he has
She releases the hold.
no harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Waiting for their fallen opponent and a step-up senton. Shut the door. This could be over.
Stopping the pin there. Now it's Lynch. Hoping that was enough, was it? And he kicks out of the pin and 1. Wow.
Measured stomp right to the gut.
Becky Lynch suplex rolls through into the arm. Baszler set. That breaks the hold. Rescued from a potential tap out.
Just wrenching away here.
Well, that'll be the beginning of the end. Manhandle slam.
There might.
Face first to the canvas.
Oh, no.
There's the bridge.
Kick out. How in the world? I was sure this one was over.
Sean's got that intense look in his eyes.
Makes the pin. This might be it. He breaks up the pin. Stops the referee's count.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Kendo stick right to the head.
Becky opened up an opportunity. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners. The team of Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre.
These two just defy the odds and earn themselves a shot at the Unity titles.
They defied the odds and see it.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
You think Punk's planning something? Now, he probably is. But I've been beating odds since I laced up my boots. He's just another chapter in my story.
Punk's got his games, but they're nothing new. Tonight, It's about stripping that power away.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before. And I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bailey and Lexis King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any mutiny interference.
Good. Keep the place clean so we can mop up the ring with them.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton. And follows with a sliding elbow.
Hey, watch out! I haven't paid off that car!
I don't think they're worried about that right now.
Oh! Oh! Boom! Knew what was coming there.
Ripped down into position. Lifted up. Stepping through. Face first, Styles clash.
Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
Bang! He finds a counter. Shoulder tackle. This fight has spilled out into the parking lot.
Hey, stay away.
This from the ground. Has her opponent in position. Styles clash.
Oh, no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
This from the ground. Has her opponent in position.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
There you see what's at stake.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Both teams know what's at stake and look to walk out of here with the Unity titles and so much more.
From behind, back suplex.
Quick pin, championship on the line. Kicks out.
He almost captured the win much sooner than expected.
Being placed in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner.
There's the crucifix, nicely done.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Michinoku driver. Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Ooh, quick opening and
inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. And a kick out to keep those title dreams alive.
Really caught him off guard going for it at this point.
And he has an answer for King. Big boot. And Lexus just got torn down there.
McIntyre causing damage and causing harm.
The champ.
Tony D'Angelo. After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight.
Referee blind. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move. From other sports for a reason.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Good tag. Oh, God.
Putting up a united front as this match continues.
Delivering nasty stomps.
The champion imposing their will with total disregard.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Tag is made.
What's going to happen here?
Boom, off the boot. Solid teamwork, but let's not forget the champs have solid teamwork of their own too.
She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexus King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexus King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexus King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexus.
Which means we get to show CM Punk what it's like to go toe-to-toe with us. Or should I say, fist to face.
I like the sound of that. In fact, if it's Punk we're facing, let's tell the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I don't like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bayley, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing...
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley is not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focus as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in Mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. 4 of my so-called minions are in your arena right now. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. It looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break.